Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be continuing my first Terraria playthrough. If you like the video, consider subscribing and join the community on Twitch and Discord. Links to both of those are down below. So the first thing I decided to do was take apart this Blood Moon fishing base that we had made because I wanted to put it somewhere else. So I just put it together a little bit bigger and better, that way I could move around and actually fight bosses. On my way back home, my chat told me that I should probably make a pylon somewhere in between the two locations, so I just flattened out this area, put a couple of houses there, and waited for a couple of my NPCs to show up. And eventually they did, and so I was able to buy the pylon. So now it'll be just a whole lot easier for me to move from my home base all the way to the beach. It'll at least be a bit easier. Once I got back to the base, I of course added a couple of adjustments, including a lava roof and a stone staircase, just so that the enemies can die a whole lot easier. And yeah, I mean, it clearly works pretty well, so no worries there. And so while I was watching the time tick by, waiting to spawn in a blood moon, something interesting happened. As night hit, the air was getting colder around me. Oh no, I've seen that one before. So yeah, Skeletron Prime. This guy is, tough. I was definitely more prepared this time. Last time when it happened, it was in the middle of a blood moon and I was not prepared. But this time around, I was ready. I'd run to my arena, spawned in the clouds, had my spiders ready to attack, and so that was pretty great. On top of this, I just had some pretty decent weapons that I was able to attack it with. And so while I was pretty close to death on multiple occasions, I somehow stuck in there for quite a while. The clouds were the real MVP, as they knocked out one hand pretty quickly, of course with my assistance, and then eventually the other one, which is just kind of insane. And so at that point, we went from 3, 2 to 1 arm left, and then after that, it was just a sitting duck. This fight couldn't have been more easy. And so, just after a bit of grinding, we'd beat it. I actually can't believe that I managed to beat this one. I thought this was going to take forever to figure out, but it was honestly not that bad. And so after looking at the crafting menu, I only need 12 more hollow bars until I can make the hollow armor set. After that, we just kind of waited around for nightfall and got some tattered cloth from some enemies. Unfortunately, only 2 tattered cloth, but what can you expect? And then went blood moon fishing. Now unfortunately, I just kept fishing up these crates. I don't want the crates. I'm looking for something else. And then I ran out of bait. And me and my chat had a big discussion on whether or not you could even catch fish without bait, so let me know in the comments. And so after that, someone in chat was like, hey, maybe if you do the angler quest, he'll sell you some bait. And after I looked at it, we were like, okay, let's go fishing in the caverns and try and get this fish. Which I tried doing before I remembered, oh yeah, you kind of need bait to catch stuff, at least as far as I know. But after getting a couple pieces of bait, tried fishing again, and kind of wasted both of those, which kind of sucked. And so I just wanted to sleep till the next day and just try and catch some bugs when a solar eclipse happened. I had no idea what this was going to be like, but I think I did okay. I just ran over to my base and pretty much stood there all day. Wasn't anything difficult, that's because I had the base to kind of cheese it. During this event, we also got the Moonstone, which I think is really cool in concept, but my chat was like, yeah, just keep switching it with your Magma Stone every day and night, and I'm gonna forget so often, I guarantee it. But anyway, after that, we took down the walls in preparation for the twins, and built out the arena just a little bit more. Also tried catching some bugs. That didn't work because I couldn't find any bugs. And then I spawned in the twins. I had no idea what these were going to be like. I heard twins and assumed they were going to be like 2 little kids. I don't know. This turned out to be quite the experience. At first I was feeling really good, because I was just doing some decent damage, and I was trying to focus on one eye, but clearly I'm not the best at that. And then the second phases started coming in. Oh my gosh, and then I triggered the other second phase. That just made this thing super hard. So, yeah, I think it goes without saying that I did die. But I was super close, and I think we can definitely get this one next time. But yeah, anyway, that's all for this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you have a fantastic day.